What do you think about the return of the 80s pop culture, such maybe as Stranger Things?
Yeah, I really enjoyed Stranger Things. It came after my novel was published back
Yeah,
in
of course.
2011. But I could see it was interesting. It's almost like I captured this zeitgeist before it came about. But Stranger Things. I love because it's a tribute to Stephen and a tribute to John Carpenter and also Stephen King, who
Yeah,
I'm also a
everything.
big
Yeah.
fan of. So I really appreciate it. I feel very lucky. But they're paying tribute to a Steven Spielberg movie, and I actually got to make a Steven Spielberg movie. So
So, it is said that Anorak is inspired by Lord British.
a little
Is
bit.
it true?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he lives in Austin, Texas, the same town as I do, and I actually just invited him to the Austin premiere we had.
Yeah.
So he was sitting right next to me.
Wow.
I grew up playing his video games, and he helped create the very first MMO, Ultima Online. So he also would dress up as Lord British. He had he had
I like
that was
it.
his D&D character, but he would also dress up and cosplay as that character. And he ended up using his video game millions to go to the International Space Station. So he's like a perfect example of an eccentric video game designer who did something fantastic. So it was kind of the positive elements of Lord British and Howard Hughes, the negative kind of agoraphobic aspects of his personality.
I read that you have a DeLorean.
It's true, 1982.
Wow.
Yeah.
The real one, the big one.
Yes,
Just not a model.
I don't have no, it's not a model. They made about 8,000 DeLoreans back in 1981 and 82 in Dunmurry, Ireland.
Wow.
I have a really nice one that I bought when I sold my book and the movie rights. That was one of the first things I thought of was I could finally buy my dream car. I hate to break your heart. They're not very practical cars. They're two-seaters. The doors break all the time. It's a 30-year-old car, 35-year-old car now. So, but they're so much fun and they just spread joy wherever you drive them.
Just because you can say I have a DeLorean.
Right? They're not that expensive. A new Porsche is a lot more expensive than an old DeLorean, but they bring joy, and it's every time you take one out, it's the first time somebody is seeing a DeLorean in real life. So it's like driving around with Michael J. Fox, like one of the stars, one of the stars of everybody's favorite film. So I drove my DeLorean across the country on my book tour, and it made my book signings a lot more fun.